Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your family circle checkup reading. Okay, so we want to find out what it is that God wants to tell you as it pertains to your family circle at this time. Two more. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Goddess of Compassion. It says, I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. Interesting. So it says, I recognize suffering in order to release it. So right away, that's saying, don't hold on to pain. When you recognize that something is hurting you or someone is hurting you, don't hold on to them. I recognize suffering in order to release it. So it's like an indicator. Okay? See, like how we have a bullshit detector, we have a suffering detector. So when you recognize suffering, it's an indication for you to let that shit go. Like, you're hurting me, go away. It says curiosity breeds compassion. So curiosity is talking about wanting to find out, wanting to understand. Okay, it breeds compassion. So it's like, if you want to understand someone or something, it's not wise to approach it with a mean spirit or an inconsiderate kind of spirit. It's not good to approach it with loud tones, and I think you get what I'm saying. Like, if you want answers from somebody, you are gonna want to approach them with some level of respect and consideration. Okay? Because if you approach somebody or something the wrong way, it's going to have an effect on it. So there's a saying that goes, soft words turn away wrath. Okay? So it's like, if you approach someone or something gently, and if you approach someone or something in an erratic way, you're gonna get two different results. So the first thing is, when you recognize suffering is meant for you to let that person or thing go. And if you want to find out, then you need to approach that person or thing in a respectable way. Okay. That's the first message when it comes to your family. Okay. So if something is hurting you, let it go. Or if someone in your family is hurting you, let them go. And if you want to find out stuff, approach that person or matter in a respectful way. That means without judgments. So you have to clear your mind, because sometimes, what they say, the truth is crazier than fiction. You got that? Sometimes the truth of a matter is more of a wild explanation than the lie that you were expecting. because we don't understand the world that we live in. There's a lot of things going on under the surface, okay? Especially in people's brains, in society. There's a lot that we don't know. And everybody's experience is different. So it's for people to tell you what they have found on their journey here in existence. Because nobody has ever experienced everything, you know. Usually we hear about things through the grapevine. So it's for you to open your mind and let somebody share their truth with you. And even though you don't understand it or you've never experienced it, it doesn't mean that it's not true. So that's why I said release judgments. Because if you're talking to somebody and they feel like you're judging them or you're thinking that they're crazy or lying, before they even finish telling you what they're telling you, they'll probably just shut down on you and not say anything else, because how dare you? You're insulting them. You don't know what's going on. You're asking a question and you're insulting them by choosing not to believe their story for whatever reason. That's an insult. Because you're either calling that person a liar or insane without saying they're a liar or saying that they're insane. It's called lyrical mathematics. So that's an example of, you know, when they say listen to what's being said and listen to what's not being said. Alright, so we've got the mystic of peace. It says, I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. You see? So this is saying exactly what I'm saying to you. So you have to be peace. You have to be without judgment. You have to have an open mind. You have to approach something as a student. You have to be humble. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. So if you're not thinking anything, you can't think the wrong thing. So if you're being curious or inquisitive about a family member or what's going on or whatever this is pertaining to as it pertains to your family, you have to be without judgment, because you don't know. You're seeking information. So you have to act like you're seeking information, because if you're approaching the family or someone in the family as though you already have the answers, then why are you even questioning them in the first place? You're just looking for an argument, because you're not going to hear what you've got in your mind. So it's like, if you already know the answer, why are you asking them? If you're seeking for answers, why are you holding an opinion? So it's like putting the cart before the horse. It's counterproductive. So you're going to have to empty your mind and release all judgments, release all quote unquote truths that you've ever held about this person or this matter when it comes to your family. And actually ask questions and actually feel like you're seeking information. And let them understand that you're trying to understand. Can you do that? If you can do that, then you will most likely have success, unless the person is not ready to talk. So don't force them as well. And if you do that successfully, approach them with a clear mind and not force them to talk, when they are ready to talk, they'll come and find you. Because you've played your part in seeking that information. And you were respectful and not forceful about it as well. Okay? So you will have opened the door to allowing this family member or family members to feel comfortable to share with you. Yeah? So let's see the underlying issue we have here. The goddess of all that flows. It says, I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. So this is talking about exactly what I was talking about again. So only what you have within you, you'll be able to manifest outside of you. So it says, I am an ocean of creativity. Are you creating scenarios in your mind? Are you creating a place of emptiness so that you can fill it with the right information? aka releasing all judgments, releasing all past thoughts and opinions about whatever this is or whoever this is. So whatever you have within you, I give birth to what exists within me. So if you're pure within and honestly seeking answers, that's what's going to flow out of you. But if you're already judging this person and this situation, that's going to flow out of you as well. And you just may offend this person. Because life is more than what is actually being said. What is not being said is equally as present as what's not being said. To a smart person, to a thinker, you don't have to say everything for them to understand where you're coming from. So approach this person or situation with the respect that it deserves and wait. That's the best that you can do. It's up to them to respond. Okay? And suss them out to see if they're telling you the truth too, because you have a right to make sure that you're not being lied to or taken for a fool. You understand? So don't take them for a fool and don't allow them to take you for a fool. Okay? The truth shall set us free. Until next time, Cancer. Bye-bye.